Everyone in Blackridge assumed she was just the night cleaner. Every evening, as the office lights dimmed and suits vanished into luxury cars, a woman in worn gray overalls pushed her mop cart through silent corridors. She emptied trash bins, wiped fingerprints from glass doors, and vacuumed carpets lined with the day's forgotten footsteps. Her name was Evelyn Hart. Few bothered to ask. To most, she was invisible, a background figure in a corporate machine that didn't even slow for her presence. But Evelyn noticed everything. She watched the patterns, the routines, who stayed late, who argued in meeting rooms, who slipped into the elevator after midnight. From behind her mop handle, she mapped the pulse of Blackridge Industries, a defense contractor disguised as an office tower. By day, the company designed communication satellites. By night, it planned war. Evelyn knew because she had once designed those plans. 15 years earlier, she had been Colonel Evelyn Hart, chief strategist for the National Defense Command. Then she vanished. When the newspapers reported her death, even the Pentagon believed it. They were wrong. She had buried her name, her past, and her rank, and taken a mop. Not to hide, but to watch. What she waited for, she didn't know. Until the night it happened. It started as a whisper across the radio frequencies. Evelyn was vacuuming the executive floor when her hidden earpiece caught it. An unauthorized encryption ping. A military emergency code she hadn't heard in 15 years. Her pulse didn't spike. Her face remained neutral. But deep inside, something shifted. She switched off the vacuum. In the silence, she listened as fragments of the old world bled through the static. It wasn't a drill. Blackridge Industries had activated a shadow protocol, one she herself had once written. Moving calmly, Evelyn pushed her cart to the supply closet on the 48th floor. She locked the door behind her. In the dark, behind crates of bleach, she pulled down a hidden panel and retrieved what she had hidden there 10 years earlier, her old command tablet. It flickered to life like a ghost remembering itself. Her access codes, long thought deleted, still worked. She scanned the data streams. The city's entire defense grid was being quietly taken offline. Drone control hubs, emergency comms, public safety systems, all being rerouted. Not by foreign attackers, by Blackridge itself. They were staging a silent coup, and only she knew how to stop it. Evelyn's mind shifted into its old combat patterns. She moved silently down maintenance shafts, avoiding cameras she herself had once designed. Floors above her, Blackridge executives monitored the collapse of the city's systems, unaware that their plan wasn't invisible to everyone. In the sub-basement server vault, Evelyn reached the mainframe she once helped secure. Her fingers danced across the emergency bypass codes, but the system rejected her. Her clearance was dead. Her name was dead. She wasn't Colonel Hart anymore. She was the janitor. And the system knew it. But machines remember patterns, and Evelyn Hart had trained the machines. Using forgotten maintenance tunnels, she accessed legacy subnets from decades prior. Control lines left abandoned after system upgrades. Within those ghost pathways, she planted countercommands. Routines that would look like software errors, not sabotage. She rerouted power away from the central servers. Blackridge's control grid faltered. Above her in sleek boardrooms, executives panicked. The coup fractured. Evelyn didn't smile. She was only getting started. By the third night, Blackridge's control systems were collapsing. Streets remained dark, civilian communications were severed, but their drones never launched. Their citywide lockdown failed. Their silent war plans stalled because of a woman they assumed emptied trash cans. Evelyn watched them scramble. She monitored intercepted radio chatter from her hidden station beneath the maintenance shaft. She heard her own name. They had finally realized who was inside the building with them. Now they were hunting her. She adapted. Each night, she shifted her patterns. She moved her base of operations to janitor closets, abandoned conference rooms, and utility shafts. She weaponized what they had ignored, the forgotten spaces, the unseen maintenance grids. The ventilation shafts mapped only in her mind. Her body ached from sleep deprivation. Her hands cracked from exposure to cleaning chemicals, but her mind remained sharper than any algorithm Blackridge could deploy. For 15 years, Evelyn Hart had watched the company grow. She'd seen the codes change, she'd memorized every rotation, and now she used their own systems against them. By week's end, Blackridge's entire Coup infrastructure was crippled, but their backup plan was worse, and Evelyn knew it. Blackridge's last protocol was simple: burn the city. If they couldn't control it, they'd destroy it. Automated drone bombers positioned in underground hangars were set to deploy. The final launch command was sealed behind biometric locks once designed by Evelyn herself. They assumed no one outside their executive board could override the sequence. They forgot who wrote the sequence. Evelyn's body trembled from exhaustion as she navigated the maintenance corridors beneath the drone bay. Every step dragged, but her mind calculated routes, security sweeps, and power cycles with machine precision. Her hands bled as she pried open the manual override panel. Inside, she found the sequence core, a biometric reader coded only to recognize living board members. She bypassed it, not with brute force, but with memory. 15 years earlier, Evelyn had embedded a failsafe in the system, one that no committee, no executive, no algorithm would ever notice. A legacy code embedded in the heart of the security loop, activated by a pattern of manual commands. A pattern only she knew. And now, standing alone in the darkness, she entered it. The launch system shut down permanently. Blackridge's last weapon was silenced.